Greetings, Dennis Daniels here. This is a quick demonstration of plant UML operating on a Google Colab. I will share this in the notes. So first thing you do is install plant UML, and I created just a very simple content use case diagram with only a couple of actors. There's a few ways to create actors and use cases, so I'll show you the one that I use. Now, the reason I'm generating it this way is because the plant UML server doesn't generate directly the PNG, so I create it and it goes into the Colab environment. And I double click on it and you can see there it is. It's not ideal, but that's what I figured out. So I created this little Linux bash command to delete my PNG so it's easier to find. So this is awesome layout use case, more or less the same thing, except it has a skin parameter. And I click on this and you see that I didn't have any errors, which is great. And then we go and we take a look at that one, and you can see it's just this, it's almost identical to this one, except it's got these head things. That's interesting at all to you. All right, now the next one, this is a food critic use case. I thought this was kind of fun, because what do food critics do? They complain. They have a drink, they eat food, and they complain. So I have 3 use cases, and I have an actor here. And so when I run this, I get food critic use case, and there it is. And the reason this diagram is a little more interesting than the others is because the plant UML allows you to have self-referencing nodes. So A2 in this case is complain. So for a food critic, that's pretty much all they do is complain. They eat, they drink, and they complain. True, false, doesn't matter. But the point is that you can create these or edit these pretty quickly. Now, let me show you a demo of creating a new critic or just a new actor. So we'll call this actor, and we'll just say print, or actually just not even print, we should be able to just return it. And that looks good. And I'll do a sanity check. And I'll do another sanity check. There it is. All right, so now I can take this function, actor, and since it's already an F string, I should be able to create a new actor. We'll call this new, and I'll wrap it with curly brackets. Helps if I spell it correctly. And that should do it as an A. And we'll just go ahead and run that one. We got no errors. That's always encouraging. And now Let's take a look at, I'll go ahead and delete all of the other ones. And what I'm looking for is this one, food critic use case diagram. Food critic use case diagram. And now I should have two actors. I do. New actor and have a drink complaint. Now, new actor, right? I didn't give a very good name, but we can change that. Well, actually, it's not important. But you can see that it's picked up on the output of this function. So that means you can pass results of other functions into your diagrams, which is critical, in my opinion. So the code is in the description. I hope this has been useful. I've learned a lot. I hope you did too. Thank you for watching, and happy computing.